it's not easy being a dad, but it could be worse. You could be Darth Vader, Walter White, Dr. Frankenstein. That's the premise of a new book from comedy writer Glenn Boozan. She's worked on Conan, Comedy Central, and more. It's called There Are Dads Way Worse Than You, Unimpeachable Evidence of Your Excellence as a Father.
And Glenn joins us now. Good morning, Glenn.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing well. Thanks for joining us. So when I think of the worst dad, you know, in popular culture, I have to say I think of Darth Vader. But I'm sure there are plenty other competitors in that race. What were some of the other ones that you came up with?
So some of the other favorites were Thanos from the Avengers, famously pushed his daughter off a cliff. Spoiler alert. Yeah, we have the Godfather in there, and most people would think, oh, well, he's a bad guy in general, but specifically a bad dad. He took business meetings at his daughter's wedding, which to me is the biggest dad crime of all.
So tell people how this started, Glenn. You initially wrote a book basically saying there are moms way worse than you, and this developed on TikTok. You were comparing moms to bad moms in the animal kingdom. Am I getting that right?
Yes, this is a sequel to There Are Moms Way Worse Than You. So it's all parents are included.
It is interesting, though, that you spend as a parent so much of your time feeling guilty that you're not doing enough when we really are doing tons more than our parents did with us.
This really is a book for modern parents especially. There is so much, especially like you said, with TikTok, social media, so much pressure to be a good parent. I would love for moms and dads everywhere who are doing a really good job to be nicer to themselves.
So you came up with one, I think a lot of people who've seen Breaking Bad would not be surprised by this. Walter White as a dad, and it says, what if at a barbecue your grilled dad skills are green as long as what you're cooking isn't methamphetamine? Which is a fair point, right?
Yes, and it rhymes, so it's a fun little Dr. Seuss for adults is what I call it.
Is this inspired by your father? Talk about your father. He's an interesting guy.
So my dad is actually wonderful, and he loves this book. It's dedicated to him, so it's his favorite book now because he's got his name in it. But so my dad has a great sense of humor, and my mom, so I got very lucky. So my parents love these books, and my dad actually, in the 80s, was one of the early wave of like Mr. Mom stay-at-home dads. So I'm very proud to say that I had a very, very good present father early on in my life. So this book is for him.
Did he do game shows like in the 70s? Talk about, was he like a guest on a bunch of them that we'd know?
Yes, so he was on Concentration and Hollywood Squares and a couple others I can't remember. But so as a stay-at-home dad, when your kids get to be school age, you have some time during the day. And so he started doing game shows, and he was a big hit. And so,
oh, cool!
I love it.
Were there any dads where you're like, okay, maybe people walk away from the movie thinking, oh, that was a great dad, and then now as years have gone by, people are like, actually, that dad he kind of stunk.
Oh, bad dad. Well, I mean, Walter White's a pretty good example where people sort of talk about, well, he started off as a good dad, and then the series ended, and it was like, okay. Maybe your original intention was not so good.
Have you heard from your friends that are like, thank you for letting us know that we're not doing that bad of a job? Or let me ask you another question. Does your mom or dad in retrospect think, geez, now she's making me feel bad because she's doing a lot more than I was?
I will say this, when any parent comes to me and says, your book made me feel better, that is the ultimate compliment. I feel like I've also absolved my parents of some of their parenting sins, where I'm like, hey, picked me up late for a soccer game a couple times. You're not cutting your son's hand off with a lightsaber, so you're doing all right.
I'm curious, because we're two moms here, and I want to feel better about myself. So what were some of the moms that you picked in the prior book?
So the first mom on the cover is a giraffe mom. So I don't know if you know this, but giraffes, right when they give birth, they will kick their baby until it walks to try to get it to walk on its own.
Wow. I did not know
So we're doing better than that.
Yeah, see that? I already feel better.
I already do. Well, for more, you can follow Glenn on social media. And the book is There Are Dads Way Worse Than You. And there's her Instagram to follow her. Thanks so much. Nice to meet you.
Thank you for having me. Same.